What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about the curl specialist ability and how this can help your sideline user catch game. But before we do that, please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the uploads here daily on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden 20 live, you guys can find me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ZanMadden. The link is below in the description. I do have exclusive subscriber-only content for my Twitch Prime and Tier 1 subscribers. My Tier 2 subscribers will receive my full Washington Redskins Hot Route Master offense on top of those sub-tips that go out each and every Friday. And you guys can find me daily live at 2 p.m. Central Time. Okay, guys, without further ado, let's talk about Curl Specialist. This is a ability that pretty much nobody uses, and it is something that you can get a little bit of production out of. I'm really only bringing this up because we're hitting the point in the year where receivers are starting to get 4 abilities in MUT. So you're thinking about streak, in, out, post flag elite. You've got an open slot available. Sometimes you use matchup nightmare. Sometimes you use grab and go. This could be something where you could maybe go to the curl specialist, because what the curl specialist does is it gives you better catch and traffic odds on curls and comebacks. And basically with this, if you could figure out how to use this in terms of comeback routes, you can actually get some pretty crazy catches. So what I'm going to show you here, Mike Evans has the curl specialist. And as you see there on the screen, it says better route running and catching on curls and comebacks. So we're going to go ahead and throw a comeback route to him. This is actually against cover 2. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to streak the tight end down the middle. And what that is simply to do is to make Earl Thomas drop a little bit deeper. And this is going to help us make a throw to a comeback route as it passes behind a cloud flat. Now, this is something that you're going to have to trust. Basically, what you do is once he gets to about, I would say the ball spotted here on the 50, you're talking about a little bit past the 40 towards the 30. You're going to throw a bullet pass, and you're going to click on and hold the aggressive catch. And what we're going to do is we're going to play positional advantage here to give you these user catches. So you're going to kind of see what I'm doing here. We'll go ahead and throw this ball. You see how he just ags. He just seems to ag this all the time. If you get the timing down on this throw, it basically triggers a one-on-one animation against the cloud flat corner. So you see right here, when we actually throw this, you see that we're at about the 40. We start our throwing animation right as he basically passes the 40, about 10 yards. And then we're just clicking on an aggressive catching. And the reason this works is because this cloud flat underneath, he's now considered to be out of position to where this ball is. Because he has a step on him and he has an ability, it triggers this this two-man interaction, one-on-one. You see that Earl Thomas does not actually get into the play and impact that at all. So this is something that you could practice. Again, it will take a little bit of timing. I'm going to go ahead and throw this ball away just because Mike Evans is in the zone. So I want to throw a pick there to get him out of the zone. We'll go back to do this again here. So with a little bit of practice, you're going to go ahead and you streak the seam, and then you're going to throw just kind of a little bullet pass lead, maybe a little down pass lead right at about 10 yards. And you see that you get these aggressive catches right behind those cloud flats. It's a pretty consistent throw. Again, the timing of it and whether or not that safety gets over there is a huge factor in whether or not it applies a catch and traffic penalty on this play. But again, you see right here, we're just going to let him get behind it. You're going to click on and you aggressive catch it. It's 3 of 3 at this point. It's all timing. Once he gets a step, that's when you throw the bullet pass. I am throwing a bullet pass lead down, not like down on the D-pad, just down on the left stick. There's no low pass. I'm just throwing a regular bullet. So you see right here, gets even with him. I throw the down pass lead, and he that time gets a extra catch and traffic penalty. So right there, the safety gets over there in time and was able to take that away. The faster your tight end is down the seam, the more this will help this tip, just for the record. So you're going to see right here, we go ahead and throw it there this time, and we get the one-on-one aggressive catch animation against the cloud flat. So throw it a little bit earlier, you can keep that safety from getting over there. Obviously right here with him in the zone, it's going to give him this catch anyways. Again, right there. Now, what that's showing you is because he does, I believe he has double me. So if I were to show this, yeah, he's got double me active. What that means is that he has to have a second player playing a catch and traffic penalty on him for him to drop it. So this is actually a great way to test it, is to figure out the timing that kind of shows you, okay, he's only dropping it in double me when there's an extra defender over there. So this will help you kind of practice and figure out when is too late to make this throw, when is too early to make this throw. You see right there, we get that same catch animation because it's a one-on-one. Pretty easy, right? But obviously, if you want to test this with him out of the zone, just throw the ball away, just throw it up for grabs, let them pick it. He'll go out of the zone, and you can go back to returning to throwing this in one-on-one scenarios. So again, this is against cloud flats. So all we're doing is kind of just letting him get about even, maybe a step behind, and then you throw an aggressive catch. And you see right there, we catch it again. Haven't dropped a single one here in this video. Again, it's all on you guys to practice. Now, as far as other coverages go, this is a great tip for other coverages as well. In fact, let me go ahead and mix in a little cover 4 palms beater for you guys. So if I were to call cover 4 palms, this could be a one-play score against that coverage. So we go into cover 4. There's 4 lock palms. I just want regular palms. See if we can find it. There it is. Cover 4 palms. Now, go ahead and just put the guy, like you just call like a curl flat combination, put the guy on a comeback. This is going to cause like a little switch. You see right here, we could throw this ball and get the right there. We actually threw it way too early. You want to wait till he completely clears. This is better when you throw it to the wide side of the field. So if you do it like this could really help you out a little bit. Gives you a little bit more sideline to make this throw outside pass lead. So here in this example, you kind of see it. It's going to look a little bit better. You kind of throw that ball like that and then rack it up the sideline. And you're going to get catch and traffic boost because he's actually on a comeback, even though you're throwing it as a fade route kind of. So this will work really well if you do this to the wide side of the field. So you see right here, cover 4 palms, it kind of causes a switch, and then you're just going to get these aggressive catches. Now, right there, Earl Thomas has a zone ability to counteract the curl specialist by Evans. But you could go ahead and just try to trap this throw, you know, make a rat catch instead of an aggressive catch if they have a zoned out ability. If it's just a guy with no abilities, you can ag him. He should be able to hold on to that ball in traffic pretty easily. You see right here, here's the double me ability. I mean, you're just going to do these ags. Right there, again, you see the zone coverage ability will counteract that as it pertains to palms. But a regular bullet pass outside lead is more preferred in this scenario because you're just going to be able to kind of click on and rack it and turn that into a bigger play. So that's how I'd run against cover 4 palms. When you start to get into your cover 3 coverage, it gets a little bit more dicey because you've got a curl flat defender. So if I were to try to run that exact tip right there against like your cover 3, you're not going to be able to necessarily jetpack where you get these crazy ag animations like you throw like an up pass lead and just try to like click on and get an ag catch right there. In fact, I really did, but I wouldn't live that way just because it is a little risky to try to aggressive catch everything like that. But you know, if you got a big guy with a big body, I mean, you could try to, you know, try to body up. You see right there, he gets an aggressive catch. This is a pretty good ability. If you really want to do some quick on sideline catching, this is one that I would recommend trying. I mean, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. You see right there, he will drop it a little bit more than he'll do against the cover 2 because he doesn't have the positional advantage. He's not behind anybody. So that's kind of the big thing there. Now, if you wait for him to get to the peak of the route and then throw it like a regular comeback, like a sane person, right there, we just didn't get a catch animation. You could throw it like a regular comeback route. The problem is I find that curl comeback, the comeback route comes back too far and allows purple zones to kind of make a play. So just kind of be advised on that. You know, you could try, you can definitely aggressive catch it, but if it's a linebacker, you'll be safe. If it's a nickel corner in that purple zone, they can click on and pick it. So just be really careful, really cognizant of how they're running this. Definitely try to make sure you're aggressive catching them instead of possession catching them if you want to animate on throwing regular comebacks against cover 3. Otherwise, it's more advisable just try to maybe just ag, you know, click on, try to get position and get those ag animations. You see, that's just an up and outside pass leading against your cover 3 before he ever gets to the top of the route. And then you're clicking on, getting inside positioning and just bodying up. So kind of show it to you again here. This might trigger a different animation. Yeah, that's just going to trigger just kind of a face catch animation because it's double me. So if you're facing cover 3 and you want to throw it to the wide side of the field, let me go ahead and just throw this ball away real quick. Get him out of the zone. Again, against cover 3, you're probably just throwing a high and outside throw, clicking on, getting inside position. See, it's just up and out, and then you just try to ag it. That's something you could do as well to try to body up there. In terms of man coverage, I do like, you know, using this against man coverage as well. This is actually an ability I'm about to slap in my wing tight U offense. Again, you guys can find this on my Twitch channel for a tier 2 sub. I'm gonna start to implement it into my wing tight Z, my wing tight U, wing tight offense. So if you guys want that ebook, make sure you guys are a tier 2 sub on the channel. If I were to go ahead and face regular man coverage here, and I'm just calling this out a stick for what it's worth. I mean, it's gonna be pretty money against your cover 1. In fact, you can kind of see that you could even like beat the man. If you have curl comeback elite, you're going to get this weird animation off the line where you can sometimes get inside position, and that might help you a little bit. It's harder to click on and make like rat catches upfield. Typically speaking, I like those against if I'm using motion, where I can really beat them and just kind of lob it up. But again, you kind of see that it's not it doesn't really work in terms of being a lob touchdown against man coverage. You're going to have to run it more or less as a true comeback route. He'll run his route, and he's going to get good separation at the top of the route, and then you can just aggressive catch it. Right there, manned up corner did kind of counteract him right there. That is Marlon Humphrey. I believe he has man up. Let's see. He does. So you got ability versus ability here. You can kind of see that he does get beat, and then on the comeback route, you try to do that. You can hold on to the ball pretty easily. If they don't have an ability corner, you're going to be able to absolutely cook them. So let me go ahead and try to give you a better look against a guy that's not Marlon Humphrey. So if I were to call, let's go ahead and I'll do whatever is a comeback route. We'll go into 4-4. Just make sure, take Humphrey off the field here. So this should be fine. So you've got, Evans against Peters here in this example. See how he's going to run the route, and then at the top, he's going to get a separation. You see how the guy just kind of backs up with no ability. I mean, it's kind of messed up how it plays, but you could definitely tell that it's pretty good. Right here in this example, I've motioned Godwin to the left to put Evans off the line of scrimmage. You see right here how it differs. You see right there, you can kind of do a little bit of a unbumpable beater and get the ag catch if you do that. So this is just gun doubles. If you run a comeback route off the line of scrimmage, that guy does get a nice little separation right on the cut. You can kind of do those ag animations or rack animations upfield. Just trying to think of different ways you can utilize this. This is mainly going to be great against your cover 2. Like I said, it's just, and it seems like you could kind of jetpack against cover 3 as well with this ability. So maybe a little bit of a user click on game getting into Madden here a little bit late in the year. I'd like to hear if you guys are using this and having the success. Again, all I'm really doing with this tip is streaking the tight end against cover 2. I'm just kind of climbing the pocket, throwing a regular pass, and then just ag catching. I just ag catch the hell out of cloud flats with this ability. Once he gets behind the cloud flat, he's basically going to guarantee to hold on to this ball. You just want to make sure that you don't wait too long to throw it. That a safety can get over there and give you a 2-man catch trap. I mean, I've thrown 6 or 7 of those balls against cover 2, and it's an every down occurrence right here. Let me go ahead and throw this ball away one more time. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up the video here with one more comeback completion here. So, just get into practice mode, try it out. You're going to definitely have success with it. Again, you can kind of see right here, we're just going to ag every single play. It's such a good ability for sideline balls, especially if you struggle with cover 2. This is a great way to, get yourself some sideline catches. So let me know what you guys think. Any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, you guys know where to drop them. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with our next upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.